Okay, Texas Tech on the road at K-State. Okay, Texas Tech coming in at 7-1. Playoff hopes very much alive. K-State 4-4. They could still I think they still have an outside shot at winning the Big 12. So their season isn't technically over yet. Let's just go through it real quick, shall we? Let's see. So K-State, they are last you saw them, they won big on the road in a rivalry game. Now they come home to a nasty Texas Tech team. Even but still, that's a tough travel spot for Texas Tech, going Lubbock to Manhattan. It's a really hard travel spot. K State has been chippy recently. They've won three of their last four. They beat UCF at home, uh, beat TCU at home, and then lost, and then beat Kansas at home. In between that, they did have a loss at Baylor. They've defended their home. Outside of the bad loss to Army early in the season, they've actually defended their home pretty well. I really want to take K State plus the 7 here. Um, I The thing of it is, we've also seen them really struggle with physical teams, and Texas Tech is about the most physical roster you're going to see. Also, is this Texas Tech? Last we saw them, they they didn't have a bye, but they played Oklahoma State, so they kind of had a bye. They won 42-0, and I don't think any of their starters saw the second half. So they're coming off. They should be well rested for this one. I believe Baron Morton is playing for this one. I think he's going to be their quarterback. I know that their backup got hurt, so you know. I think Hammond got hurt, and they brought in Mitch Griffiths, the former Wake Forest quarterback. Let's just double check some of the news here. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Baron Morton is going to start this one. That makes me. I mean, they're better with Morton. Yeah, it looks like he's going to play. Excited. Yeah. Headline: Tech QB Baron Morton excited for Saturday's return to K State. And the backup is Mitch Griffiths. He was actually a starter at Wake Forest. He wasn't that bad. I think he kind of transferred into to Texas Tech, just kind of like right out of his career, and just try to get like a Big 12 championship and hopefully make a playoff. But he actually ended up playing, and he didn't think he'd ever play again. It was actually a quote from I never thought I'd put on pads again, but there he was putting on pads again. So either way, I don't. I think they got Morton, who they've been really good with, and they've got Griffiths, who is a capable backup in college football. I don't see why he couldn't, kind of guide that offense to a win. I'll lay the 7 with Texas Tech. I don't love the road spot, but I do think that they've got their eyes set on a playoff spot, and I think to do that they have to get the job done here at K State. Also, I think a loss here would probably end Kansas State's chances at the Big 12 championship. Um, just looking at the standings real quick. Sorry, I got to go back. Uh, Standings, Big 12. Yeah, K State 3-2 in the Big 12. They're not out of it. BYU and Cincinnati are both 5-0. They're not going to finish 5-0. It's the wacky Big 12. They could end up with two losses, so K State could sneak their way into it. Um, Texas Tech on the outside, Houston on the outside, and then the blob of Utah, Arizona State, K State, and TCU. Yeah, so they're I think technically not out, especially if they win this one. I think they'd be right back. They'd be towards the upper part of that mix. So I guess technically they're not out of it. This game puts them out of it. Texas Tech gets the job done against a K State team that's it's just been so uneven. I mean, they've played better recently. They've kind of played their way into shape, but they just have not. It's never really clicked this year. There's just I don't think my impression of the team when they were playing in Dublin was that they all hated each other. It was just a lot of bad body language and not a lot of conversation on the sidelines. And they seem to have gotten over it recently, but I still don't think this is a very good team. I will lay the 7 with Texas Tech. Sliding along.